Imagine you've had a tough day. You didn't sleep well, you were late getting your kids to school, you goofed up at work, and when you got home, you discovered that you had a huge wad of spinach stuck in your teeth for half the day. What is something you would do to instantly boost your mood? For a lot of people, the answer is a little retail therapy. A new top, some cute throw pillows, a hydrating floral face mask can go a long way in making you feel better in the short term. And thanks to online shopping, next day shipping, and the literal thousands of ads hitting us every day, emotional spending is more tempting than ever. Now, I'm not here to make you feel guilty for spending your money on things that make you feel good. That's one of the reasons having money is important in the first place. But it is important to spend your money intentionally, to be able to make smart spending decisions instead of losing your hard-earned money on things that will eventually be shoved to the back of the closet. Hey, I'm Lorianne, co-founder of Dow Janes and money coach, and I have not always had the best track record when it comes to spending money. I have had to learn how to make thoughtful decisions about spending money without denying myself the ability to buy something fun and impulsive once in a while. It's not something that came naturally to me. And if that resonates with you, please give this video a thumbs up and keep watching because I'm going to go over 7 tips for overcoming emotional spending while still enjoying your shopping. Before I start, if you want to hear the full story of how I went from $40,000 of debt to making money from my investments every month, you should join our free masterclass, and I will leave a link in the description for you to sign up. All right, let's talk about how to avoid emotional spending. First thing you need to do is identify triggers and emotions. Understanding the underlying triggers and emotions that drive your spending habits is crucial. So take some time to reflect on situations, events, or feelings that typically lead to you making impulse purchases. What happens right before? Are you stressed? Are you sad? Are you seeking comfort? Let me know in the comments and we can all help each other figure this out. By pinpointing these triggers, you can recognize patterns and take proactive steps to address the root causes of your emotional spending. The next step is to create a budget. Creating a budget is a fundamental step towards regaining financial control because a well-defined budget acts as a guideline, and that helps you make informed decisions about your spending. Set clear financial goals and allocate specific amounts for essential expenses, for savings, and for discretionary spending, and include a category for personal indulgences. Just make sure it remains within your means. I like to actually have a line in my budget called spontaneous. I need a little room to be able to buy things on a whim, but I don't want to give myself so much room that I can throw my life into financial chaos if I'm not careful. Number 3 is to practice delayed gratification. An effective strategy for combating emotional spending is to slow down. Before making a purchase, give yourself a cooling off period. It could be 24 hours, it could even be a week. This approach allows you to assess the necessity of the item objectively and to identify if it aligns with your long-term goals and your budget. By giving yourself a beat and waiting before you actually pull out the credit card or your wallet, you'll often find that the initial desire to buy something diminishes over that time, and you're going to end up saving yourself a lot of regrettable purchases. Number 4, find alternative coping mechanisms. Seeking healthier ways to cope with your emotions can really help. Activities like exercise, meditation, journaling, or spending time with the ones you love can help you alleviate some of that stress, sadness, or anxiety that is driving that impulse spending. By channeling your emotions into more positive outlets, you'll reduce the urge to rely on shopping as a quick dopamine fix and discover more fulfilling ways to improve your emotional well-being. All right, my next tip is to just remove the temptation. So unsubscribe and unfollow. We are constantly bombarded with tempting advertisements, promotional emails, and social media posts that lure us into impulse buying. The average American is exposed to somewhere between 4,000 and 10,000 ads a day. Scroll through Instagram and you will see ads for clothing, online courses, glasses, and that reduce car sickness and all kinds of random things. Well, not random actually. They're tailor-made for you to tempt you into the stuff that you like to buy. So take proactive steps to reduce these triggers by unsubscribing from marketing emails, spending less time on social media, and unfollowing brands or influencers who constantly tempt you to spend money on things that just don't really serve you or help you hit your goals. By curating your online environment, you'll create a space that supports your financial goals rather than encouraging emotional or mindless spending. Which comes to tip number 6, practice mindful spending. When you do make purchases, cultivate a mindset of mindful spending. So before buying an item, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Do I genuinely need this? How does this contribute to my long-term well-being? Also, think about the quality of the item. Sometimes a product with a high utility and longevity is better than buying a lower quality item that's on sale. By approaching spending thoughtfully, you'll make more conscious decisions and reduce the likelihood of emotional spending. If you want even more tips on mindful shopping, we have some videos on that I'll link to in the description below. All right, final tip, seek some support and accountability. Overcoming emotional spending can be challenging, but you don't have to figure it out alone. Seek support from friends, family, or even professional counselors who can provide guidance and hold you accountable to your financial goals. Having a supportive community anytime we're trying to change our behavior really helps. That's why we build it into our signature program, the $1 Million Year, where every day Women Plus are sharing their struggles, their wins, and giving each other advice and encouragement as they pursue financial wellness. I probably don't have to tell you that while emotional spending may feel good in the moment, the anxiety when the bills start pouring in and the stress of a lack of financial security really isn't worth the short-term endorphin rush. I hope these tips help you break free of the cycle of impulsive purchases and regain control over your finances. And remember, I'm not anti-spending. There's nothing wrong with buying things that make you happy, but making sure you do not throw yourself into financial chaos in order to do so is really important. Intentionality and mindfulness are the cornerstones of financial wellness, and I want you to have that.